Hey, what's going on? Hope you guys are doing well. Today I have another request, and it's for Steely Dan. I'm going to read his message here. It says, "Hey, bud, I have a serious one for you. Steely Dan, Deacon Blues. It's about a middle-aged man tired of the routine suburban life who wants to start over, become a nightclub saxophone player, and just live life. Leave behind the daily grind and live his dreams as a jazz club player." All right. Yeah, there's a lot of people out there that love Steely Dan. I've heard a few records, and I can hear why. But we'll see here. We're going to check this one out before we get started. If you like this type of content, do me a big favor and like the video. If you want to stay up to date whenever I post, subscribe and hit that notification bell. And I will have the lyric video here. It may not show on the screen, but I have it pulled up. So let's go ahead and get into it. Let's go.
This is the day of the expanding man. That shape is my shame, there where I used to stand. It seems like only yesterday I gazed through the glass at ramblers, wild gamblers, that's all in the past. You call me a fool, you say it's a crazy scheme. This one's for real, I already bought the dream.
Okay. There's a certain way I feel about music that's before my time. All right. Some music I listen to and I can relate to the song. All right. Like I can relate to Marvin Gaye's "To Keep You Satisfied." And I don't hear that music and be like, oh, that's before my time. I don't hear that. I can actually relate to it. And then there's some music, I don't know, it's just the sound of it. It sounds like my grandparents' music, okay? And that's what this one sounds like. It sounds a little older for me in terms of I like to listen to melodies, like the melodies when they're singing. And the melody for this one is very laid back. It's nice, but we'll keep it going. I don't have a full opinion yet. I'm not saying it's a bad song by any means. It sounds good. It's just more so a taste thing. All right. So, and for me, I have to like the song in order to care about what the song is about. You know what I mean? I think that's most people. You know what I mean? For me to care what the lyrics are about, I have to like the way it sounds first. Let's keep it going.
So useless to ask me why. Throw a kiss and say goodbye. I'll make it this time. I'm ready to cross that fine line. Learn to work the saxophone. I play just what I feel. Drink Scotch whiskey all night long. And die behind the wheel. They got a name for the winners in the world. I want a name when I lose. They call Alabama the Crimson Tide. Call me Deacon Blues.
Okay, so the chorus, and I think there's a little bit more to it, definitely saves the record for me. Not that it needed saving. I'm just talking about in terms of how much I enjoy listening to it. I think it goes without being said, Steely Dan, the instruments, the vocals, that's it's redundant at this point. We know it's going to sound good. I'm more, focusing on, how do I feel about the song? How does it make me feel when I hear it? And I like this chorus.
Drink Scotch whiskey all night long. And die behind the wheel. They got a name for the winners in the world. I
love the harmonies.
My back to the wall, a victim of laughing chance.
The melody for the lyrics definitely reminds me of like of a Halloween song.
This is for me, the essence of true romance. Sharing the things we know and love with those of my kind. Libation, sensation.
Libations, all right.
That stagger the mind. I crawl like a viper through these suburban streets.
I crawl like a viper through these suburban streets, as you stated.
Make love to these women, languid and bittersweet.
I don't know what languid means.
I'll rise when the sun goes down, cover every game in town. A world of my own. I'll make it my home, sweet home. Learn to work the saxophone.
Oh, by the way, it hasn't changed. It still sounds, I could definitely picture my grandmother dancing in the living room to a song like this one, you know, and then you're like a little kid and you don't get it. You're like, what's so hot about this song? But they're digging it. They're grooving to it. That's, you know, the perspective that I hear this Steely Dan song from so far.
Sweet home. Learn to work the saxophone. I play just what I feel. Drink scotch whiskey all night long. And I'm behind the wheel. They got a name for the winners in the world. I want a name when I lose.
I like that part.
They call Alabama the Crimson Tide. Call me Deacon Blues, Deacon Blues. This is the night.
Really laid back saxophone, you know, solo there. You know, I definitely prefer the more rambunctious, I don't even want to say the damn word, but those out of space saxophone solos. But this one's a nice little classy solo, a high credit score. You know, I'm just nodding my head in my Lexus type of saxophone record. The drums there.
This is the night of the expanding man. I take one last drive as I approach the stand. I cried when I wrote this song. Sue me if I play too long.
It's crazy that at one point people were listening to this on the radio. I can't picture anyone twerking to this record for some reason.
This brother is free.
even though the song sounds like it's like more somber, sounds like a good time to me, man. You learn how to play the saxophone and you got a lot of panties.
Call Alabama the crimson tide. Call me Deacon Blue, Deacon
There we go. Man, so I like when they play the saxophone like that, all right? Gotta keep going. All right. One thing about that generation, you guys didn't want the song to end, right? You played that. You had some long ass songs. It's a little long, but overall, an incredible record. When I listened to this in the Forerunner, trying to think of when I'm in this type of mode. I enjoyed the record. Don't get it twisted, but I just stay in certain spaces musically. You know what I mean? When I'm listening to, when I pick my playlist, I'm trying to think: is there a time where I'd want to be just chilling and just this is a nice, I guess, road trip record. I liked it. I would give it, if I had to rate it, I don't know how much I enjoyed it. In terms of, I'm not going to rate it in terms of how good it is, and I'm not qualified, but in terms of how much I enjoyed it, I would say 6.5 out of 10, which is better than average. I could definitely play it a few more times and may enjoy it even more. But off the first listen, yeah, I'd listen to it again for sure. For you guys who are Steely Dan fans, all right, is this one of those records that makes the playlist, all right, that stays in rotation, or have you forgotten about this song? If you forgot about it, then you also probably feel the same way. All right, but anyways, let me know when I should check out next from Steely Dan or your favorite band. Excuse me. And also shout out to Gary on Patreon. This was a Patreon member request. You can also subscribe to my Patreon, hit me up directly there, and catch content that doesn't make my YouTube channel. All right. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe, hit that notification bell. The engagement helps the video grow. I truly appreciate it. Peace.